Alright. What's up? What's up? Don't worry, guys. We're getting the music up and running just for you, homies. Real quick, real quick. So let me know if we have any audio issues. I want to start trying to stream on Rumble, and Kick, but having some trouble with the UI, so we'll have to get that fixed. But anyways, we're back in the we're back in the North American schedule. We're looking to have a lot of fun, so hopefully you guys are with me here. As tonight we have week 4 of the Wampum Castor games. 6-3 is the current record. Match based by seeding. Game 1, number 1 is gonna be Katmana versus the Wampum Castors. And I wonder, are we if we're fielding Car6 or if we're fielding we could be fielding Car6. Oh, yeah. If we're feeling Zach MTL. I don't know. I feel like both have their ups and downs. You know, with Castor, it's more of a very viral, like, mid lane action, you know, while with Zach, it feels a little bit more controlled, and it feels like the team fights are they're not less sloppy, but like Castor brings this like chaotic energy. Are we on a new patch yet? No. Oh, we are on a new patch. Okay, sorry. I've been on the MSI thing for a while, so let's just go over the patch real quick. See here. Azir has some bug fixes. So bug fix, Scorch, Dungeon Torch, and Blackfire Torch, and now deal 100% instead of 50% on hit. Double tap Conqueror will apply 2 hits instead of 1. Laser focus, press the attack. Applies to the primary target. Okay. Oh, okay, wow. Oh, so it was applying to multiple targets? That's kind of crazy. We got now knocks back jungle monsters. Wait, it ignored jungle? I guess we've never really seen an Emperor's Divide in the jungle. Yo, Kobe boy, my mans! Thank you for the follow, my dude. Hopefully you're having fun. We're casting Wampum Castor tonight. Speaking of which, I should just share the links real quick-a-ronos. Am I live on Twitch? I am live on Twitch. Okay. Exclamation point lurk if you want to lurk. If not, I'm always around for some bang chilling. As we'll get ready. The game's lobby normally opens at 7 o'clock, but right now we're just scrolling over the patch notes real quick. I'd see here Corky got 0.5 AD growth, which I mean honestly could be good, but huge nerf. Huge nerf. Oh wait, remaining recharge time. Oh wow, that's a huge buff actually. I thought it was a nerf, but it means you'll recharge rockets a lot faster here if you're critting on the Corky, but Corky doesn't build his first crit item to like his third item, so not too impactful until the mid-late game. Anyways, Demacian Justice, he's doing too much at true damage, so 150, 250, 350 to 125. Whoa! That's an insane nerf. That actually changes a lot of calculations for the Garen with Ignite. And might kind of force crit Garen to come back in the top lane if they really want to assimilate the things. Let's see. Jace nerfs. Minus 10 movement speed on the swap. Okay, a little bit less armor magic resist. Okay, Loki. Okay, decent nerf here for Loki. A little bit of damage. Bonus damage though. Okay. That's impactful. That's decently impactful. Damage taken, gray health cap. Okay, so he's getting a. Oh wow! Oh, that's what? It's 10 points starting at rank 10 points per rank starting at rank 2. Okay, Mordekaiser gets 3% more stats, but keep in mind the Realm of Death is heal. So if the target is ignited, I don't know, man. 45% AP. I mean, Mordekaiser doesn't build the most AP anyways. Tends to go like Rylai's Hexblade or Leandri's Hexblade anyways, so it's not the most amount of AP Mordekaiser could build. Funnily enough though, because his ult does damage over time, do you think a Malignance would actually be kind of crazy on Mordekaiser? But it's just, you know, we need a Malignance. We need a AP ult item for non-mana mages. Tidecolors wasn't getting an insane buff. At rank 5, it does 20 extra, which is kind of crazy. Senna still tearing through the darkness, 80%, so 5% crit damage nerf on the passive. Q now 10%, 7% per 100 AP. Were people building that much AP? No, honestly, I can't even recall. I don't think I've ever seen a ability power slow ratio to 7% per 100. So that means it's just gonna be 7%. I don't think I've ever seen AP Senna. 35% ability power. Who builds AP on Senna? Do you go mandate on Senna for the the W? No, but this is just a cute. Yeah. You don't build AP on Senna. It's kind of a whack attack. I'd say Seraphine, 10% ability power nerf on the Q. I mean it's pretty decent. It's a pretty decent nerf. So essentially, the big chunk from the double Q. So now instead of the double Q combo that people are going to look to do with Seraphine, the Seraphine Q rather lower cooldown than Seraphine E. Honestly, if you go the Mandate build, Mandate impacts Seraphine E and ult a lot more than it does for Q, because Q and W don't have any CC red, so they don't get affected by the Imperial Mandate. So I think people might be switching the Emax build on Seraphine. Even though it's a lot harder to clear minions and stuff, we still put the first point into Q. Here you go, like Q, E, W, E, E, ult. I think it should be enough. Yunara gets 0.5 AD growth to 3, okay. Immortal Path. So, Immortal Path is the upgraded tier 2 boots. It's a tier 3 boots for mid lane from the Greaves. So damage increase above 50% health for, okay, so it's a nerf, a 1% damage nerf, and a 3% healing, shielding, and regen nerf. Okay, so that's a pretty big nerf. I don't know how impactful this is. I don't think I really ever see these T3 boots over Swift Marchers, over Chinley's Thrashers, or Advanced Assault. Just because those reboots are insane. Riot and these, we see the regular tier 2s on some 80 carries, a decent amount of fighters and stuff, but in terms of like mages and stuff, we really don't see it that much. Protoplasm Harness, getting a... Ooh, wow. Okay, so it's a big early game nerf, but they're keeping the late game spike. Okay, Rocket Path, like I addressed this on Twitter the other day, you know, you lose 10 seconds, you lose 10 AP, but you gain 50 health. Honestly speaking, the cost is not changing. It's still a fantastic item. I feel in a get out it's still a get out of jail free card once a minute. Doesn't change the fact that it's still pretty broken. And blue buff, honestly, just giving you scalable ability haste is kind of OP. Doubling your ability haste at level 11 and onwards when you can give 2 blue buffs, that's technically 20 extra, so it's 2 extra blue buffs worth of ability haste to 2 different people, which honestly is not that bad. In Mayhem, we'll talk about those a little bit later, but let's see, that's Arena, Augments, Parental Controls, so now Mom Go Sky Orphan Boy, parents have the power to screw you up. MSI Cup's already done. T1 World Skin winners. Is the once MVP leaves, she will enter the pool with first batch of 20. Okay, yeah. So if you don't want to pay 40 bucks for the MF skin, you can always just pick her up for Mythic Essence at 200 Essence. Yes, it will. You don't get the signature icon or border, but you'll get the cool skin. And honestly, I'm a lot happier to be able to pick her up there. Like these are the T1 skins and the Victorious Rengar. So there's a lot of cool combos and stuff. So look forward to it. But yeah, that's pretty much just the patch notes. Maybe we see a little bit of Azir gameplay, but I'm expecting I'm expecting less priority here on the Jace and a lot less priority on the Loki. Significant nerfs, and maybe we finally move away from the Seraphine Senna lanes and we go back to different things. Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry. I thought I got a new phone. My bad on that. Legends EA got some insane tunes, guys. Looks like Cup Mana already given the ready check here, so I'll just put the league screen here on the side. Powerpuff Girls fan? Yeah. You know, low key though, Kobe boy, when I was in Japan, you wouldn't believe how much advertising the Powerpuff Girls actually had. There was like this dental, like this toothpaste ad, and it was spearheaded by the Powerpuff Girls. Honestly, it was really, really funny. Let me just get my phone so we can post on the Twitter. We're working the desk tonight, and yeah, then we'll get into it. Send a message to Amanda. We're just waiting to see if we're fielding Zach MTL or Car Stickers. Shouldn't be too long. Alright, here we go. We're actually just starting right away. Alright, here we go. So starting off, we're not banning Mundo early. Okay, I guess we are just banning Mundo now. So a lot of big Johnny Boy bans. We saw Johnny on that split push hype train last week that led to quite a few good wins. Gangplank Lee Sin taken off the board away here from Cup Mana, and the third super split pusher in Sion also taken off the board. See what Wampum want to fire off with. They are red side here for game number 1. Keep in mind they 3-0'd last week. And we're going to be taking Yumi away from Cup Mana's Enchanter bot lane. Guessing Amanda does not have the Lehans answer into the Yumi, so I'm guessing the Singe is not too practiced. Ooh, the Anivia here against Castor could be a top lane flex, which to be fair has seen a lot of play. Let me just sign out of my my Steam's friends list real quick. Okay, the Loki here for the Car Stickers. We are live on the new patch since last week. So I've been kind of stuck in MSI for a while, so I do apologize about that. Ooh, okay, no, it's gonna be the Tristana. We saw Castor kind of pilot this Tristana to decent success. Had a lot of fun with it. In the mid lane. We also saw it see a bit of a resurgence here at the EWC in the top lane as an answer to the possible Vayne pick, which is pretty good against what Johnny likes to play. So let's see what Wampum here prioritize in second. I'm expecting the likes of probably a jungle pick here, the Zinzal, very big comfort pick here for Stardust. We'll see what happens this game. The Stardust has had some rather hit or miss games, where some games he looks like one of the best junglers in the LQL, and some games he looks like he's just struggling to make the correct plays. But I think sometimes it's just more of a team communication issue. Cup Mana gonna keep playing safe here, picking up the Ezreal, just very safe AD carry. And we've seen throughout the course of MSI and EWC, this champion is kind of just broken. And the Janna to pair it with Ezreal, though, still has pretty decent AD scaling. So the Tempest Shield definitely gonna put in a lot of work here in that bot lane poke. Janna, not more of a roaming champion, so maybe looking for a more aggressive 2v2 matchup here is Cup Mana, as they're gonna try and push in Nugget and Canadian Whale. But Amanda always coming in with the clutch niche picks, and here's her Soraka that saw some really good plays, I believe, in week number 2. So let's see what Wampum here want to continue taking off the board. I believe we're probably gonna look at some more top lane or some jungle bans, but this time it's Wampum banning the Riven. Okay, so maybe because the Karsic are already locked in here, this Tristana, maybe we're looking to just build a comfortable, a comfortable pick. Keep in mind though, with the we're not on the MSI patch anymore, but we're still in the patch where like the weird supports like Camille, Shen, and all those are coming out. And yeah, exactly. They see the Shen possibility angle, and they're like, yeah, no, guys, we watch MSI, we watch EWC, we're not gonna fall for this. It's very hard, very big all in. We even saw the premiere of Silas 80 carry and Scion 80 carry just like this morning from T1 Academy. The Jace, even though got some pretty okay nerfs, is still very powerful poke champion. You look at Anivia, the Ezreal. I have to mute the timer here. Even though we see the Jace seeing some nerfs, it's still a very powerful champion. You don't want to give it in the wrong hands, and if you do, sometimes it can just go pretty badly for the tank matchup. In the Scion, normally, which is the very powerful answer into said Jace, had already been taken off the table, so it's just a precaution. The Victor also going to be taken away here. A little bit weird, but this is more of a ban towards Nubiat. A man can play mages in the bot lane, and you know, I kind of like the current meta where this Tristana is just held as a flex pick. Can be top lane, can be mid lane, can be AD carry. Honestly, she's fantastic at pushing turrets, has a buffer on the rocket jump, so that she can kind of get away from any CC, can buffer the Anivia Q, can buffer the Janna Tornado, but it's going to be Nubiat here on the Hui, so it does kind of confirm that the Karsikers is going to be playing the Tristana. I mean, it could be, to be fair, it could be Johnny playing the Tristana, but it just doesn't feel like a Johnny-esque style of champion. My only problem that I'm seeing here, we don't have much of a front line here for the side of Wampum. So let's see here if Mana does address this by also going tankless, or if they're going to pick up a nice little front line, because I believe they're still looking for jungle top. The Jax, good pick into the Xin Zhaos. I do believe they're trying to match the Xin Zhao ban for ban, as the young kids say, and the Ambassa here in the top lane. The Renekton, the Rumble, still available. Not two champions that are really in the Johnny Storm wheelhouse. Olaf makes a lot more sense to, if you're kind of like blind picking. The Gnar still a thing, but Olaf's seen more as a Gnar counter pick nowadays, since, you know, in mini Gnar, if you get hit by 102, you kind of just get run down. So let's see here, and that indeed is locked in. So a brutally strong front line here for Mana. I was wondering what Johnny is going to be playing. A lot of his Olaf answers seem to have kind of been taken off the board. And even though Jay sometimes can be an Olaf answer, it was banned here by Wampum. Also with the ooh, a Garen. Okay. I kind of like it. Olaf, while he can auto attack a lot, really does like trying to rely on the reckless swing. And yeah, we're gonna be booting up in game. All right. We should be in game rather soon, give or take 5-ish minutes, so make sure you grab yourself a drink, you grab yourself a snack. You're not gonna want to miss, because last week we had some of the these past 2 weeks we had some of the bloodiest games in LQL history, at least from what I've casted, and I'm looking forward to seeing some more intense action here coming out shortly. As we get ready to get into the game, it won't be too long. Yeah, it looks Skibidi Ronaldo. What the fuck? Did Castor change his name again? Are we feeling a new player? Okay, well, I guess we'll find out shortly. go. We are getting into the game. All right. Alrighty, as we get ready, we're under 5-minute cooldown. Also, if you're watching and you're not following or subscribing on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Kick, Rumble, wherever you are watching from, make sure to just slap that follow button. It helps. We got daily content on the Fallen Sanctum and daily shorts on the Fallen Sanctum too. Make sure you check those out. Great quality videos coming to you every single day. We're gonna start live streaming again pretty often now that we're back in the North American schedule, so don't worry, all the Donkey Kong fans, I haven't forgotten you. All the Mario 64 fans, I haven't forgotten you. I've just been, from Korea to Paris, it's been a bit of a struggle on my sleep schedule, but we are recovering. By either the end of this week or the start of next week, we should be back to 100% functionality, so you can expect daily streams to return. Got about 3 minutes before we get into the game. I'm gonna quickly go get some Wajiwawa, and we'll be right back. Alright, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So here, late conditions, we're looking at some rather late game scraps from both sides. Jackson, Nivea, Ezreal, late game scaling, Tristana, Hoi. The Garen does fall off a little bit, but we'll see here. Johnny's able to play with proactive, with some proactiveness. And if he is, that means he'll be able to get going. He'll be off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. And that, honestly, is what really matters. Alright, here we go. We're gonna mute the music up. I do have to unmute the music in game because I was spamming a lot of rammers. But here we go, guys. We're gonna be having some fun. We're gonna be vibing. And hopefully, y'all ready to enjoy the match. Hopefully, no connection issues, no problematos. And no issues here. We got some cool skins. Ernest Elf, Tristana. It looks like We are rocking that Smurf here for the Carsickers. Alright, let me just go get my glasses real quick so I can be a human being and see with my eyeballs.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
When you're casting, you need that good stuff. As clean as bleach here on the Jax. Looking forward to see what he can do to counteract the aggressiveness. Ooh, value, add value, add value. Spectaline seems to be having some troubles. We've got double offensive summoners though in the top lane. It's Ignite versus Ghost. So will Johnny be able to outrun getting outran? Okay. All up here, getting some good undertow value. Nice double undertow, about 25% mana for about 30% HP. Early on, Garen does have a bad regen, but it gets better as the levels go on. But just in seeing what this Olaf Jax combo can do in the 2v2. In the bot lane though, Nubia just trying to farm up, trying to survive. I guess here at game 1, we're going with comfort picks, you know. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the undertow really not getting much done here against this Olaf. Yeah, Johnny just down for a struggle bus here. Galciac though able to, Skibbity Ronaldo here, looking to do better than Messi did at the World Cup. You know, when you shoot on the goal, you better aim to score, baby. Ooh, it's a good poke coming out into Granola here. Native well could be in trouble though. Jedi has the arcane chip, gonna flash in. So he's gonna dash in and get a lot of chunk down though. See if those Starfalls can connect. Nubia though still on the receiving end, kind of the slow pace. And so far it's just kind of domination here so far from the bot lane of Kamada. And top lane, while Johnny hasn't really had much access to the wave, down about a wave in CS. Nubia doing good to kind of try and dodge, but at least Johnny gets the clear a little bit. Gonna have to take a little bit of a cheater recall already here, so things not looking that fantastic. Skibbity Ronaldo though, able to manage, survive in that early game. Tristana gets more dangerous as the levels go on because she gains range. A minion miss here though in the bot lane. And Jedi and Granola are looking bloodthirsty tonight. Okay. Ooh, the flash for flash. Ignite goes down. All sums burn. Nubia could be in trouble. That tornado. Okay, we've got the Mystic Shot. We're looking. Skibbity Ronaldo tries to get the bomb on, but the wall not going to be enough. Ooh, at the end of the day, Skibbity takes the better trade. Technically speaking, still has a good amount of mana left. Stardust is looking for this Olaf though. And he's gonna be able to first blood him. Okay. Jax here just taking a crap. Yeah, so about even in jungle tempo, but now Stardust with that first blood though will have a nice little 400 gold lead just for himself. Seeing first recall here from the Olaf. We've got double longsword versus double longsword in the mid lane as well. It's a very long sword style of game. Ronaldo already used his TP though. Wawario though holding on to it, trying to make sure that he gets a good recall. Gonna use the Flash Frost here to get the use the Flash Frost to get some good minions. Though the Tristana is able to put in a lot of pressure. 3-6 before that Anivia has a mana item. Before the Glacial Storm comes out. Level 5 though here on the Olaf. Still up about 2 waves. Things are looking a little okay. It's a good wave clear by Johnny, able to shore off the deficit to about just 5 CS, so less than a wave down. But gonna have to be careful. These undertows do a lot of damage, and they can sack the slow, the repeats. It gets annoying. And it's cookies to no cookies, so sustain advantage here over to Olaf. However, get too low. We all know the Demacia, the Garen, Nubia though gonna get punished a little bit here by Emperor Jedi for trying to freeze the wave, and he's gonna miss out a couple of CS out of it at the end of the day. Stardust though Really wants to steal his camp, but not going to be able to bomb. Okay, Dragon has spawned. Skibbity Ronaldo is here for the backup. And Stardust looking at maybe wanting to go in. Nubia here trying just to get a little bit of fireball. Okay, you get the silence. Into the flash. Ronaldo has to jump over the wall. Is he going to use it? No, not so far. Wario, though, we're fighting on two different fronts. We're going to scroll down. Canadian Will is holding the Anivia at bay, but double way passive, though. Gonna chunk Grenoir, forcing the heal out. Zinzao flash burnt for the Janna heal at the end of the day. But it's a Caulfield and a longsword to just a Sheen. Still, good advantage here, though, for the side of VH. A little bit of a goal lead. Olaf with a cheater recall, picking up that Tiamat. Ronaldo gonna be able to pick up that turret plate in the mid lane, shoring the difference. It's still about 300. Johnny could be in trouble here. The Ragnarok, are we looking for that all in? Stardust able to pick up another clean kill. Johnny wishes the kill had gone over to him, but that's the second time that Olaf gets caught with his pants down. Skibbity, though, gonna find Janna on a ward. Canadian Whale is rotating, and this could be dangerous. And that's just a free kill for Skibbity. The Anivia was recalling as Clean's Bleach trying to gank. Okay. Has the smite. Okay. But Stardust might just be dead here. Oh, okay. The Olaf with the Ghost is going to be able to Reckless Wing, pick up the kill. Spiraling Despair onto Emperor Jedi into not the root. Okay, we're going to dodge the Star Call. Canadian Well takes a lot of damage here. But Olaf just came back to lane, picks up a kill, and then just gets chunked to about 30%. So it could be rough over here. Ronaldo in a bit of trouble. Getting harassed by Grenoir. The Tornado probably going to also interrupt the recall. Okay, 1-for-1 at the end of the day. I think Skibbity pretty happy with that kill overall. Still now about 1,000 gold in the lead here. And a 1.2k gold lead overall here for the side. Teleport used bot lane by Nubia to get back into the bot lane. And it looks like we got double Stridebreaker starts here. For both top laners. It's a Catalyst to boost triple longsword, so I guess it's really a longswordy style of game. Triforce nearing its time here for the Jax. Okay, Johnny taking a lot of damage. But yeah, with that Tiamat, it does mean the Olaf has an easier time clearing. We are, though, getting that Dragon Prio here in the bot lane, and it's something that we definitely want to keep up. It's gonna be Grubs in exchange for the side of Kamana. Wampum, though, pretty happy here. You know, you pick up the early dragon, get that those extra dueling stats, and while Void Grubs are great if you have Turret Pressure. Turret Pressure, not really the name of the game here for these Cub Mana solo laners. Anivia, not fantastic at pushing turrets. Fireball on the Empire Jedi just gets a bit of wave clear here. Okay. It has to be a little bit careful. Gets knocked out. 2-shot barrage. Gonna miss here. We're getting a lot of damage off, but a lot of skill shots just missing. So Nubia gonna survive with just a Soraka heal. And no level 6s on these supports just yet. The Wish, though, when it does come up, is going to be pretty huge. Olaf going towards the Ravenous Hydra build, not the typical Stride Breaker Experimental X-Blade that we've seen throughout pretty much most of EWC MSI here for these Olafers. Makes a little bit more sense. You kind of want the sustain versus Garrett. Get too low, you just get ulted. You're ignited. Skibbity here, though, and Stardust and they're looking. And Stardust here gonna be able to survive. Skibidi picks up another kill for him. 3-1. Oh, and no teleport here on this Olaf. I believe the quest is also not finished here, so that means Johnny gonna be able to pick up at least a plate or two. And that's Sundered Sky here. So good denial here. Now Johnny building up a little bit of a lead, but the big thing to note is there's still 1100 lead here. Ooh, okay, Skibidi though gonna get caught by the Flat Frost Initialize, and now Wario gonna use the Crystallize to try and get some momentum to get away, but Skibidi here just firing his lasers. Okay, Grenoir though gonna land a nice tornado on the Stardust still with the Howling Gale, but Stardust able to just break. I don't know why it says add value instead of displaying the gold. I guess Spectre Decline kind of just, you know, eating a lot of shit today. And yeah, Olaf got low, Olaf got nuked. I mean, it's nothing new at the end of the day. Skibidi here trying to get some value, but gonna have to jump away. Fire Jedi and Grenoir here to do some damage. Let's see if it happens. Okay, we're gonna have to Arcane Shift away here from the Dwimbled Bolt. Stardust here with the completed item and more over the Jax. Really makes it hard for Jax to get a lot of stuff done. It's Finished Bleach here forced to pick out the remnants in the top lane. After Johnny Boy has won yet another trade. Skibidi looking for an all-in here on this Ezreal. Oh, if Jedi shifts in, this could just be Jover for him. But once again, your Stardust just taking away another buff. Getting even more priority in the jungle. Looking at the gold difference, it's almost about 1,000 gold. Triforce just finished, but Stardust still has another back to do. Oof, wow, okay, that's silence here coming onto the Olaf. Pretty dangerous. Johnny not really scared of this Olaf anymore. We're not here rotating, getting some vision coverage here for the Olaf, making sure that he's a little bit safer. But it's Kraken Slayer and upgraded boost to just a lot of ages. Moving here, gonna flash over. A Whip a Wish into the Hwei combo. The True Shot Barrage is gonna chunk, but it's not gonna be enough flowing waters to get the Hwei to safety. But that is the Flash expended. As Clean as Bleach though, did have to invest that Flash for a non-factor here. Empire Jedi could be in trouble. We have swapped the mid lane, bot lane, but Mana have kept their laners in their assigned lanes. Bernardo could be in trouble. Okay, oof, we're doing a lot of damage over here. As Clean as Bleach though, down to about 40% already. Things could be rough. Skibidi though, very strong at this point of the game. And not to be disrespected, Johnny has the rank 2 ultimate already here. The Demacian Might getting ready to be smited down onto whichever foe. Olaf down 2 levels. So down about 2.5 waves. 30-second left on the Ignite, but we've got a second dragon. Looks like it's going to be an Ocean Dragon. Priority here over to the Wampum Castors here. Skibidi Ronaldo makes another good rotation as we keep moving it here in the mid lane. As Clean as Bleach, nowhere to be seen. Tries to get close to the pit, but Vampire Jedi and Grenoir just farming that bot lane. Johnny here looks to maybe take a trade, but they're just going to take a positive trade. No Dragon Steal attempt here. Okay, that's the ghost for the Ignite. Honestly, really good here for Johnny. It does mean that the rundown potential this Olaf could have, potentially speaking, is not really existent right now. And with that, Stridebreaker finished. We've got Boots 2 finished. And I'll probably, we'll see where Johnny wants to take this. We'll scoreboard down for now at least. Take a quick drink of water. But right now things are looking okay. As Bleach though able to steal away a camp here from Stardust, slowly making back the insane deficit of about 30-ish CS. And Olaf here. Oh, okay. As Bleach though getting rather greedy. And yeah, with that wish, there's no anti-heal coming through here from the side of there's no anti-heal coming here for the side of Kamada, so they just starting 2v2 that they are losing, and by not winning it, it's just kind of rough. You know, this Olaf is behind, this Jax is not ahead, and they had backup, so Skibidi Ronaldo also looking to get behind, doing that hashtag backshots technique onto Adam Grenoir. This Janna not having any fun this game. We're sending Skibidi Ronaldo though to continue split pushing against the Ezreal. Makes it a lot easier for the Hoi to play against a mage than an AD carry. Level 11 now though on the Olaf. We're probably looking to get that experimental exploit, looking to get that undertow maybe. Trying to chase? No, it looks like it's not going to be the case. Skibidi though, nearing that second item threshold. I assume it's going to be Flicker Blades. Just more bumps, more jumps, more everything. And yeah, we've got a Cloud. It's a Cloud Soul this game, so I mean, Garen, Zinzao, Tristana with Cloud Soul, they're going to be kind of nasty here. Johnny though, still a 2-level lead. Undertow hits, but no longer really does that much damage. A single clock armor here. Bleach able to. Ooh, okay. Able to pick up his Choco Camp, but doesn't look like he's really winning these trades. We have also the Herald picked up here for Wampum. So with the Flicker Blades now finished here for Skibidi Ronaldo. We're looking. And we've already got the Ludens into what I think is going to be the Death Cap? Is that a second item Death Cap? Ooh, okay, maybe it's just going to be Shadow Flame here, but the Ragnarok forced out here by Johnny. And he's looking very comfortable in these trades. Gonna clear the wave again, now almost about 30 plus CS up. And what is Olaf gonna look to do? We'll see here what indeed he intends to get. It's just gonna be a longsword, and he really doesn't have much money. Wallario doing a good job with the poke here. We're gonna drop the Herald. It's not gonna be a Battle Herald here as we look to get priority. 6k gold right here. We're going in with that charge. What are they gonna do? Where's the momentum? We get the True Shot Barrage here, but it's not gonna be able to poke out. Emperor Jedi though could be in trouble. And the flash here from the Johnny Masters. Bring this Bleach looking, gonna get slowed down by the Wind Becomes Lightning, looks to get the Leaf Strike onto Johnny, but the turret is still surviving for now, but that insane play wombo combo, gonna chunk Kamada Storm out of this team fight. There's nothing to fight for right now as we look to
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
okay, well Mario could be in trouble, gets jumped on here by Stardust, gets knocked up here, the silence. Stardust has to be a little bit careful. Here comes the Howling Gale. It's gonna knock Stardust up, but not enough damage. Well, Wario forced the flash though, and that's 2 extra turrets. 3 if you count the top lane outer that went down. We've got the teleport back in now. It's the Dead Man's Plate here for Johnny. And fun fact, when you are teleporting, it does count as you moving, so you can charge things like the Dead Man's or the Trailblazer. Rip Trailblazer, shitty item just got removed from the game. Death Stance already finished for Stardust. Very powerful point in the game, and there's just not that much damage. I mean, it's a Rod of Ages. We've almost got the Malignance here, but Ezreal not at the 2 item power point. Forcing the double TPs in here for this Cloud Dragon. And, okay. They got the Spiraling Despair. Jax is going to be able to claim the objective bounty, but now he's got to get out. Going to Leap Strike onto Emperor Jedi, and that is a heist. Successful, but what are they going to lose in exchange? That's a real question. True Shot Barrage, not going to be able to snipe the KFC. As it looks like it's going to be Shadow Flame's second item here for Hoi. I thought it was going to be Death Cap, but I guess it can't be. Ooh, okay. Jedi has to be kind of careful. That's a lot of damage here from the Hoi. Oh, Johnny kind of just stuck in the storm, not able to move, you know. That's Crystallized Glacial Assault. Sorry, Glacial Storm. Though, looking at the inventories, you know, we've got half of an experimental hexblade versus 2.5 items. We got a Triforce versus 2.5 items. We got 2.5 items versus a lot of ages and almost a malignant. So I mean, the Anivia not too far behind. Yes, down about 2,000 gold, but the gold differential is not that bad. Bleach trying to steal another mini camp here, but gonna just get pushed up by Johnny. Level 15 here on the Garen. And yeah, no, just one single judgment, able to just fully clear the wave. I think we're going that Force of Nature next. If I had to guess, I don't think we're going Hull Breaker on Garen. That item does not feel good. The Wind Comes Lightning gonna miss, but same with the Mystic Shot. Manamune, 2-item Power Spike. Malignant's 2-item Power Spike. So we're finally starting to become a little bit more online here for the side of Kamana, but still down about 6,000 gold. At value 0 at gold sign. We love spectator bugs. Skibbity Ronaldo just looking towards that Infinity Edge, almost has that DF sword as a core part of it. Olaf could be in trouble, gets ignited. Stardust gonna use the Crescent Guard though. Tries to get onto Grenoir. Okay. Wow. Adam almost eviscerated. Now Jedi could just be dead. Okay, Skibbity Ronaldo gets a little bit aggressive, but Queen's Bleach gonna be taken down. This is not enough damage. Triple stun here from Walario. But Skibbity going balls blazing to the walls. This man wants to end the game fast. That was a lot of cooldowns expended by the side of Kamana to not necessarily get much out of it. Walario though gonna push the mid outer. And yeah, Johnny here running at the speed of sound. Does not have a way to get over the wall, so Anivia with the Crystallize able to just kind of get away here. We've got a Dragon in the mid 40 Barons already up though, but looking at it, Stardust still not friend in team fights. Johnny taking literally no damage in team fights. So the front line here for DA just kind of really putting the pedal to the metal. 6k gold lead looks fantastic here. Okay, Stairs Gauge finished for Olaf, so it means it won't be able to make some aggressive plays with the ultimate. Maybe that's the goal for the next item, but it looks like we might just be going Death's Dance in the first slot here. So okay, Johnny gonna try. Oh. Johnny almost just killed Emperor Jedi by himself. They're starting up the Baron, forcing the teleport here from Walario. They burnt the cooldown. That's what they wanted at the end of the day. It's really good. And now, yeah, Garen with his passive can just like fully heal back up. Doesn't really care about the damage here. And Infinity Edge already finished for Stable. Sorry, Skibbity Ronaldo. We've got a GA in the works here for Stardust, so it's looking to survive even more. Almost 2 items now here on Canadian Whale. We haven't spoken much about this Siraga this game, but some really nice heals, some beautiful silences, and now here we're getting onto his Cleanest Bleach with Crystallize forced out with the Dwindle Bolt. It's a whole ass item advantage though for Ronaldo, so gotta be a little bit careful. Grenoir trying to get some poke wars here, but has to be a little bit careful. It is gonna be Cloud Soul point here for Wampum as they're able to clear the vision around Baron. Ronaldo gonna be sent to the top lane to stop the Ezreal, but Jedi might be able to pick up a bounty here.
Red team's turret has
Actually,
been
no
destroyed.
bounty, just a single turret, but he's gotta be very careful. That's a lot of damage. Redemption used. Skibbity gets chunked a little bit, but it doesn't really matter here. Never just clear the wave. chunk the Ezreal. And, I mean, to be fair, I think on another rocket jump, if he knew he would have been able to go for the kill, he probably would have gone for it. The Carsticker's very aggressive style of player anyways. And we're going to see when we get that, if we get closer to that armor penetration item. I wonder if we're going to go more towards the Mortal Reminder, or if we're going to aim to go towards that Lord Dominic's. A good amount of armor being built up here on the side, so I guess it really just depends. Do you care more about the Olaf sustain, or do you care more about just killing people faster? Force of Nature now finish here for the Johnny boys. Olaf been able to catch up in XP, only down a level now. Johnny doesn't feel too friendly. We're still clearing out vision around Baron, and Johnny is just running around, having fun. The bot lane with Olaf. Ooh, okay. The Ragnarok does wear off though. And Olaf, after using that, goes forced to take a recall here. A shield from Olaf enough with the Sterk's Gauge to kind of survive that. Wario could look for something to crystallize into the stun. The stun's going to miss here, but we're going to get the Wampum off. Here comes the Wish. Doesn't get that much healing done. Canadian Whale forced the flash over the wall, but his Clean as Bleach is in a little bit of trouble here. But we're looking to get on to people, channeling the Monsoon healing. And as Clean as Bleach tries to get on Skibidi Ronaldo, but wait, Stardust is going to be the one who goes down, but it's a 1 for 2 at the end of the day. Nubia teleporting back in. This could be a disaster. Skibidi though kills. Yeah, Skibidi Ronaldo at level 16 here, fully powered. Just going to say hello to my little friend. Oh, Wampum here, looking to just end the game maybe here. This could be a big push. Let's see what Ronaldo gets out of here. And that's going to be enough. We get the flash in here from the Skibidis. Another kill on the Granola. First F here for the Nubia this game though, but things are a little bit whack attack. The Olaf not really able to get much done. Looking towards that, I believe it's a Death's Dance with the items currently in inventory. We've almost got the GA here for Stardust. And yeah, the Shisana bit definitely just looking clean. Johnny also with some fantastic flanks here on the Garen. A little bit of an awkward teleport from Nubia in the last team fight, but I don't think it really mattered too much. Skibidi was just unthreatened. And yeah, that's an LDR here, 75% crit here on this Tristana. Really looking forward to just ending the game. Okay, as we get ready here, we're looking. Skibidi Ronaldo gonna jump into the fray, and that's as clean as Bleach gonna be down. We're gonna rocket jump over the wall, get stunned up here while Wario tries to get the Glacial Storm down, but is it gonna be enough? Stardust here could be in trouble to crystallize over the wall. The Crescent Guard here, force the flash over the crystallize. We got tracking in about 40 seconds. But yeah, no, it's clean as Bleach just going down. It did cost Stardust his flash at the end of the day. Johnny here trying to defend this third bounty, but I don't think he's gonna be able to. A little bit of money back here in the pockets for Kamana. But they're aggressively pushing. Alright, Johnny, look at that flank here on Wario. So Johnny could be going down here. Emperor Jedi gonna die first though. And now with Olaf down here, with Olaf down here, this could be dangerous. Cannon minion means that we can just take this turn. We have the Baron, and another wave is coming. And Yeah, bomb reset here. Looking good. I mean, it's a 2v5. It's a 2v5. Can Wario and his Phoenix please defend? We're gonna look maybe here. The Grandmaster's might here. We're gonna get the stun here on the Stardust, but it's not gonna be enough. The turret here is gonna explode, and even though we got the counter strike out the Nubia, it's not gonna be enough. The Soraka healing is too much at the end of the day. And Wampum look to go for broke here. Skibbity Ronaldo really wants everything. And that's going to be game one in the books, ladies and gentlemen. The Wampum Castors take a dominating game one win over the Kamana Storm. As we get ready for game number 2 here. Against No Org, No Risk. This is the harder opponent to fight here with the Admirable Potato, Lane Hudson, Pew 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 Pew, Zephyros, and Verdict, aka Anticipation. So we'll see here what we can get done here going towards game number 2. Wampum Castor are tied 1-1 in game scores against No Org, No Risk, specifically beating them once, having lost to them week 1, beat them week 2. It feels like every week that Wampum are playing together, the synergy, the calls are getting a lot better. I wondered here though, because Lucky is a contested pick between both Zephyros and Carstickers, if we're gonna see much of a ban here towards that mid lane. I know we've been banning a lot of the Johnny picks, but in this matchup specifically, I wonder if it's not maybe a better interest to keep the likes of the mid lane a bit more down. I know Anticipation always eating an Udyr ban is Udyr a one trick definitely is a very scary champion to have to play against here at the end of the day. So we'll see here what we can get done. And we're definitely going to get a clip of that game 1 winning, a few game 1 winning team fights of Skibbity Ronaldo just kind of popping the fuck off. So we'll have to see. It's not over yet. You cannot count No Org, No Risk out until the Nexus explodes. So while I would normally be turbo deglazing, I gotta hold back the glazing just a little bit to not bring up the jinxies. What is this on? Just saying, Battlefield. Okay. try and clean my glasses just a little bit. I got a little bit of that dust, and I don't. Stardust needs to be on the rift, not in my glasses. You know what I mean? Alright, about 6 minutes on the clock. Nor is already giving the ready check, just waiting on Wampum Castors. See if they got see if they're ready for that hat trick. Alrighty. Getting ready to get into the gamesies. We saw a pretty standard draft here out of Wampum Castor with we're waiting on the legend of the car sickers. Alright. So here we are. Alright. Are we selecting a no ban? I thought Skibidi Ronaldo was Castor. Alright, so looks like Wampum are focusing towards the jungle side of bans, trying to get an anticipation of his super carry picks, but we're giving the respect ban over to Johnny with the Mundosin, and then going back to the Carsticker bans here. We'll have to see what we get here at the end of the day. It's another jungle ban. The slurs coming out in chat. I can't show them. But yeah, shit's a little bit crazy here. Okay, you take the Akali away from Zephyros, however, it's a pretty good assassin AP player. And now let's see what Wampum want to prioritize for first pick. I mean, there's a lot of Johnny picks open, but we'll have to see. You know, they are blue side, so they do not get counter pick. Okay, it's gonna be the way here for Nubian. Okay. So we're gonna stick with comfort. I mean, against Pew Pew, definitely you can't be busting out things you're not comfortable on. This man will explode you in the 2v2. It's time for Picasso to make his way into the bot lane. Jesus Christ. Very unhinged chat. Okay, the Seraphine here. Freshly nerfed. Looks like Admirable Potato. Actually, this could just be no org no risks 80 carry pick here for Pew. We've seen the rise of Mage bot lane, and Seraphine definitely not one to have skipped the allegations of the APCs. So we'll see what we get here at the end of the day. Second pick here, it's gonna be Potato on the Leona. Yes, so we're looking at the Seraphine Leona bot lane. What does the Womps want here for Amanda? I think here we probably pick for jungle, and then we pick support, but we'll have to see. So hoping to see what Stardust wants to get here. The Neferi nerf's not in just yet. The Xin Zhao looks fantastic. But it's gonna be the Hue Morgana. Here, Morgana, fantastic answer into the likes of Leona, kind of trapping her with the Black Shield Dark Binding combo. And we've seen Stardust also pilot the Morgana, but I think this time it's the hashtag girlfriend privileges. Canadian Well looking to take that up in the bot lane to face this Leona. Seraphine, rather very immobile, and a good amount of skill shot combos. It's just gonna be the Xin Zhao here for the likes of Stardust. So, see here what anticipation want to play in answer. This man is a monster in the jungle. Stardust has always struggled to get a W over this man in the personal 1v1s. But we'll see here if Stardust has the goated smite tonight. Ooh, the Nasus jungle coming out here. Okay, so this is the anti-attack speed counter pick that Griffin from FlyQuest has been kumbayaing all split long. Speaking of how good the Nasus is, however, the Nasus' weakest part is his early game. So we'll see here if Anticipation's gonna get to just freeload in the early game, and I think, yeah, we're just gonna ban more top lane Egyptian champions. The Jay's gonna be taken away. Not a Johnny special, but probably just a Calciac exception. Now taking the Jax off the table here from Hudson. Jax, good pick into the Xin Zhao, but we saw Stardust able to have much better map movement last game. Trundle also taken away, a little bit scared to play against the likes of a super tank. Oh, sorry, a little bit scared to have the Trundle against the likes of a super tank, because then the Trundle becomes a super tank and it becomes rather disgusting. But with this team count though, I don't think the Trundle would be coming in here though. Also, we are gonna disrespect ban the Loki away here from Zephyroth, even though it is something that Calciac is very comfortable with. Having double AP bot laners for Wampum Castor does make it hard to justify triple AP versus Nasus Leona. I mean, Kanik Rooker goes hard. The LeBlanc blind pick though here, very interesting. We're keeping counter pick for Hudson. Nope, never mind. It's gonna be the Talia going with a safe mobility based option to be able to gank this bot lane. Ooh, Castor with a Zed. Nah. Okay, it's gonna be Johnny's Olaf. Okay, I was gonna be like, no way, Castor picking up Zed. That, bro, man, the living shadow would reap the shit out of my butthole. Should be kind of crazy. Let's see here. We've got a strong front line, and it's the Cassiopeia here for Castor. This doesn't feel like the Karsiker style champion that we're kind of used to. Yeah, no, the Citro makes a lot more sense, but the Cassiopeia is a lot safer. Ooh, is it gonna be the Zed? Nah, you're debating me. It's Cassio, right? Damn. This is the longest 0 seconds I've ever seen, but Calciac debuting a mid lane control mage in the Cassiopeia against the Talia. Okay. Interested to see how this goes. You know, normally you see this guy on the likes of the Aurelia, the Jace, the Lucky. Not really the control mage playstyle, but yeah, it's gonna be the bank for Lane Hudson. An expected counter pick. Ooh, no? Are we going with the Zahid? Are we taking the manly fight? Come on, be manly. Be manly. It looks like it's not gonna be Vayne. It's gonna be Zahid. The better Sinzal locked in here for Lane Hudson. As we get ready to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you grab yourself a snack and a drink, because you're not going to want to miss out on this insane action. Einstein didn't account for the time dilation in the 0th second in a league collection shot. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy how it stays at like 0 seconds for like 10 seconds, and then it's like, but bro. Send my blame to Amanda so she can give me that hashtag invite. But yeah. Blake is here? Eh? We're getting a double cast? Hey, yo. As it looks like we got a French and an English production here working on the desk tonight. At least for this specific game. Let me just go double check factual information. I don't know. I thought Blake was doing a subathon. All right. Skippity. Swap sides. Oh, we're still missing a player. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing Potato. Damn, double jungler? Hudson jungling now? That's crazy. Double jungler, no balls. Double jungler, no balls. Double jungler, no balls. No one goes top lane. No one goes top lane. Start. Alright, here we go. We're getting ready to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you have your food and drinks because it's been a while since we've seen Calciac on the like of an AP champion here. Skippity Ronaldo looking to prove the allegations wrong. It is weird to see it is top lane Xin Zhao? I am so confused. There's no way it's top lane Xin Zhao, right? What? Is the Xin Zhao Zahid matchup that bad? Sorry, is the Olaf Zahid matchup that bad? Feels kind of weird, no, right? Because you're kind of expecting the Olaf in the top lane. I mean, jungle Olaf does make it harder for Talia to get stuff done. The level 6 gank here, you don't just pop the Ragnarok and just look the hunt. So does that mean we're also looking at the at Hexblade first item over the likes of or like what, Tiamat Hexblade? I don't know. I feel like Tiamat Hexblade not that bad. Not that bad of an item combo, but yeah, no, it looks like it's locked in. It's Olaf jungle. At least that's what it says player cam wise. Okay. Exciting to see. This is like I mentioned, this is their third game against no brand, no risk, no org, no risk. It's 1-1 in game score. So we'll have to see here what we get out of it at the end of the day. Yep, it's locked in. It is Stardust on the Olaf here, and yeah, we'll see what gets done, because honestly, I'm genuinely curious. Because fun fact, in TFT, at least when Zaheen was in the Star Atlas, you needed to get the Zaheen augment and have a 3-star Xin Zhao die in a fight to be able to unlock Zaheen on your bench, which was kind of funny. So if it is Zaheen versus Xin Zhao, I'm probably expecting it to be like the on-hit kind of cheesy Xin Zhao with the like static Shiv style build with the Blade of the Ruin King, but I don't know. I do have to say, I do feel that the Olaf, specifically for the Talia 2v2s, and also Olaf being able to Ragnarok the Wither in the jungle makes it a lot easier for the likes of Stardust to take engage-based trades. And I feel like Olaf is just a stronger duelist in the early game than Xin Zhao is when it comes to versing the likes of Nasus, because I mean, Nasus throws on the Wither on the Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao doesn't get to play. Olaf still has access to the Undertow. The Thunder, the Reckless Swing is not affected by the Wither because it's an ability and it's true damage anyways. So we'll have to see, because normally Nasus jungle, you want to build a shit ton of CDR, kind of just AFK farm and hope that your team's not down 25,000 gold. by the time you get out of your jungle. I think you're looking to do at least 2 to 4 clears before really getting on the map. Your objective take is very slow. And sometimes we've even seen Nasus jungles ult on an objective just to queue faster. The E, good armor shred on monsters. So it does mean he can farm faster, but definitely wants that blue buff. And it's like Sheen Protoplasm Harness into like Iceborne for the most cases, and then you go like, yeah, it's just, it's a crazy build. It's a crazy build. That's what we'll say here. Let's mute up that music as we get ready to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Are you excited to see these drafts? Honestly, I'm going to be really surprised to see what Johnny can do on Xin Zhao top lane. To be fair though, Xin Zhao can be really hard to kill in a side lane in a 1v1. Heal Zhao, as we used to call it in Classic when you would build like APs in Zhao, was kind of nutty. So, let's see what we get out of it. Yeah, no, it is Ignite, Hail of Blades, Xin Zhao. Here we go. Okay, and yeah, no, it is the AP Skivity here with the Ghost DFT. Oh, they have swapped Verdict into the top lane. Okay. Okay, so it's Hudson versus Stardust here in the jungle. I do like to see that it's double teleport here for the bot laners. It only teleports this game. The top laners do get it by default when they quest evolve. But heavy AP topside. This is the out of pause delay. We should be resuming fairly shortly, but this looks to be a very interesting game. One of the more, I want to say, risque style drafts here from the side of Wampum Castor could backfire pretty tremendously. But the scaling here from APs and Zhao, Cassiopeia, and Hui are a little bit scarier than just Talia Zaheen. Nasus is not going to be much of a threat. There's a lot of crowd control here on the side of Wampum, and one of the biggest weaknesses to the Nasus. Oh, okay, it looks like Potato might be trying a level 1 cheese. Has the exhaust, has the flash. I don't know if we have Hex Flash on secondary, but Verdict looking. It's double ignite in the top lane, and this is a very, very versatile lane. If you can blow this Intel Flash early, it can be very, very dangerous. But I don't think Johnny knows about this. Gonna go put a ward in. Could be in trouble. Okay. Flash already blown. Okay. Pew though had to play a little bit back. Gonna have lost a decent amount of CS though. Picking up his first CS just now. And yeah, that's when you have the roaming support. Keep in mind the XP penalty. The penalty is applied until the 3-minute mark. So right now, it is not. But Potato is going to be decently behind in XP. There is catch-up XP that is available, but only like later on. Okay. Verdict looking to play really aggressively with the Grim Tangle here. Let's see if we're going to go for the knock-up here as the wind becomes lightning. Oof. Johnny has to be careful, but with that Doran's Ring, he is. Ooh, okay. Ooh, wow. That's a turret shot. Yeah, the determination stacks are going to mean a lot, and Potato already rotating away from this lane. Yeah, Pipka just fine, kind of just chilling. It does mean because he's alone, he's going to get the level 6 early, and yeah, Verdict. And that's the flash here. The determination stacks have been stacked up, and Potato could be in trouble. Yeah, big wave though, yeah, but Olaf being invaded on. Elise here gonna make sure Potato gets away. Nasus gets a kind of a free clear, but that's a red buff here for Verdict. And that's gonna be really handy in those trades. Also, Johnny spent a lot of time trying to help out, but it does mean that he is gonna be a little bit far behind. Okay, good fear by Nubian and Grim Visage coming in here. Bot lane wise though, the Seraphine is gonna have a lot more early 6 impact. Oh wow. Lane Hudson just gets solo killed by Skibbity Ronaldo though! That's an insane amount of damage from the Cassiopeia, and blue buff on Cassio definitely gonna be really good. Elise here doesn't have the teleport. There's no teleport to get back to lane. Okay, we got the teleport back. And Potato trying to play defense, trying to make sure they miss as many minions as possible. Okay, and Grim Visage though. And Ronaldo very happy that he got that solo kill. Blue. The red buff doesn't really matter much in the Talia matchup. You're not auto-attacking much here. Johnny in trouble. Okay, it's a good healing. Oh, Canadian has to be careful. Verdict getting some good poke. At level 6, if it comes in early for the Grim Determination, well, that's what it's called, right? It's called, yeah, that's sorry, the Grim Deliverance. If it comes in early, could be pretty scary. Keep in mind, Nubian has not recalled yet. Olaf just farming up here. It's the Sheen here for Nasus. Ronaldo though with the level 6 for both mid laners now. Okay, here's the Grim Deliverance here. It's good. No, okay, well we're not gonna press it yet. We saw we have the guard here. Zao probably looking to get Static Shift / Dusk and Dawn. Okay, first recall here for Zinza. Oh no, Zinza gonna cancel that recall. Okay, Hudson here also just chilling in the bush. Audacious Shard's already gonna be used. Okay, this. Okay. I mean, that was the Flash versus the Ignite ult. Johnny forced to use the Crescent Guard. Yo, what's up, my man, Shanks? Game 2 here, Wampum Castor here so far. Potato zoning Johnny away. Ooh, one cannon missed though, but it does mean that Stardust gets a start on this dragon. Probably gonna be a stride breaker first item here. To be able to get on this backline of Seraphine Olaf. Skibbity though, very happy. Already starting the game strong. With Faded Ashes. No mana item here on the Cassiopeia. A little bit worrying. Pew Pew could be in trouble, but they're looking wow, okay, that's the flash ghost here from Elise. Now Talia very vulnerable. Okay, the Encore gonna hit. Okay, Johnny here with the game. And now Potato is gonna die to burn, so I mean Skibbity Ronaldo very happy here. Oof! Pew Pew gets a clean kill. Verdict, Hudson is gonna trade Johnny over, and if he does die, I think still, you know, we're in a really good spot here for no risk. And Pew Pew just gonna get that execute, that quick recall. And Ronaldo really happy here. At least though, picking up a kill, a counter kill, is definitely gonna hurt. Verdict very comfortable in this lane. Potato has just been chilling with him, and now we're looking to build up an even bigger advantage. Void Grub's been taken though. We gotta be a little bit careful. Gonna clear out even more vision here from the side. Stardust still looking to just farm. Level 7 to level 6. But because of that kill, Hudson has been able to build back that lead. And Nubia though, able to get a little bit back here. Only about 200 gold down. And Johnny has to be careful. Once again, the Leona is looking. Okay. Once again, that's the Grim Deliverance traded for the Crescent Guard. Skibbity though taking a pretty bad trade here against Elise. Potato, what we're down, we're looking at maybe a gank angle. Yeah, Black Shield's gonna come out. And Ronaldo able to get that wave clear in. Look for that BFT as his first item. Maybe it doesn't caught into the Encore. Fires back with the Spiral, and the Spiral people have enough gas in the trunk, but it looks like both mages, ooh, okay, we're gonna dodge the double beat drop. Skibbity could be in trouble. So flash burnt here by Potato onto Skibbity, so definitely advantage here for Elise. Johnny is 2 levels down. I don't know what he's expecting to do. Yeah. But yeah, that's an Olaf. Olaf sees Leona, Leona tries to go in on Olaf, Olaf says CC immune, Olaf laughs, Olaf gets a kill. Okay, Pew Pew though is in trouble. Okay, that's a dark binding here, that's gonna hit. The isolated Thunderbolt also just not gonna make it here. Can Stardust get something out of it? No, okay, it's gonna be the flash on Pew Pew, but Verdict is close to taking that first solo turret. A lot of money here in this top lane. It's a 2,000 gold deficit. Now, Johnny going for that Shinsuits? Oh, okay, 1 for 1, but it's Talia that picks up the shutdown though. Double kill here. And now Potato tries to get in on Canadian Well, but Morgana fantastic at dealing with crowd control. Ends up being a 2 for 1. And Hudson barely surviving here at the end of the day. Yeah, Potato has to be a little bit careful, you know. Hui still does a decent amount of damage, but yeah, Verdict up 3 levels now. First turret is not going to last long. 1 more wave and it should be enough. Johnny still trying to get some stuff done. It's the Protoplasm Harness finished already. Stridebreaker almost here for Stardust. And yeah, things are not looking that great. It's a 3k gold deficit. But a lot of this money hinges on this Zaheen and Seraphine. If Zaheen is not part of a team fight, I do believe the odds more favorably favor the odds. First turret though, going over to Verdict as expected, you know. But Stardust here, picking up that Hex Tech Dragon. It's gonna be Soul Point next Dragon. We'll see what we do get. What kind of rift do we have? And it's an Ocean Soul. Honestly, a really good soul here for the likes of Wampum, Castor. Looking to catch Pew Pew unaware here. But Stardust is gonna take a lot of damage. Verdict looking to go in here with the Grim Deliverance. Ooh, and that's just a free flash. Yeah, Elise with Potato able to form a beautiful wombo to kind of survive. Pew doing his best, but yeah, that's the inner turret already taken for the likes of Verdict. I'm really surprised by this intel top. It hasn't looked great. We're going static shiv. And yeah, it just hasn't been able to do anything. Elise now freely farming plates here in the mid lane, up about 1,000 gold down Ronaldo. But it's been the difference of Potato making better moves than Canadian Whale. The rotations from this Leona have been fantastic. Triple grubs, triple chicken nuggets mean that you get the little nugget of value when you are farming. And Hudson has been able to kind of just free farm over Stardust. You know, he hasn't really been needing to invest his time or money into ganking the lanes. He can just scale up because he'll be a good mid-game threat. Okay, maybe Verdict could be in trouble. Okay, but that's gonna be the determination stacks fully on. Okay, they answer one. They force the passive out of. Out of Verdict, and Johnny is able to get a little bit of money. Here, the bounty's on objective, so it is a 5,000 gold deficit. So at least Johnny able to get a little bit of money. Okay, okay. The throw the spiraling to spare. Not gonna be able to find the target. Though, able to just walk away. Johnny here now could be in trouble. Gets pulled back here by the Grim Fandango, and Lane Hudson just gonna grab his ass like he's playing Crane game. Ooh, Nubian with a good speed up though. Able to kind of just ignore Pew Pew. Pew Pew also is flashless here. Canadian Whale, yeah, that is a static shift finish here for Zinzao, but we're losing a lot, still about 6k down for the side of Wampum, and Ronaldo really has to step it up if he wants to get stuff done. It's gonna be almost 2 plates here picked up for Nubian and Canadian Whale, and well, they are trying to get stuff done. It's just a lot of value here. And I think the top in-game turret is almost down. No, okay, never mind. It was at full HP, but with Leona plus a Sheen user. Okay, it's gonna be Ronaldo doing a lot of damage. We're looking to get on the Pew. And Stardust is gonna be traded 1 for 1 at the end of the day. We get a nice little shutdown here. Ends up being a 2 for 1 here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, beautiful kill, forcing the flash. The Ghost Rip Herald defeated, so that means this top inhibitor could be in danger. A little bit of money back, now down to just a 5k gold deficit. But we have the BFT working towards the Rylai's here for the side of Skibidi Ronaldo. And that's in here now at level 11. We're trying to get that experimental hex plate. Another turret plate here to Skibidi Ronaldo, but it's Deathcap's second item here from the Talia. So when she says Alhamdulillah, you're gonna be eating a lot of dirt when she picks up those rocks. Rylai's finished though here for Casio, so not too bad. Able to kind of just stick on people now that she has that cold damage. Imperial Mandate gonna be the next item here for Pew Pew. It's a fantastic item for pretty much anyone who has multiple crowd control based spells, and the beat drop is just such a fantastic spell. At the end of the day, you kind of Verdict not able to stack up. It's a shutdown though. Johnny picks up some good money, getting the teleport in. And now Potato could be in danger. Nassi's trying to get the dragon though, but it had just been started, so that means her Ocean Soul point looks to be forced here. And this team with the Ocean Soul could be very dangerous. I'm just a little bit worried about Cassiopeia's mana troubles. The Fatherless, next item here for the Xin Zhao, but I think it'll be a while before we get it. I wonder if we're going Shojin here. And so I was just able to pick up his camp here, make sure that Elise doesn't steal too much away from him. Mandate finished. We're getting close to the Leandries. Okay, we're gonna try and cut off. It's a 1v4, a little bit rough. Weaver's Wall was used. An anti-heal now picked up for Cassio. Okay, Potato tries to go in, but Nubia could be in danger. We're forcing the Herald. This crash is gonna take the turret though. Okay, now Stardust just able to find QQ here. And we're also gonna get the look to get the Eva turret.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, trade 1-for-1 here. Stardust is gonna die to Lane Hudson though, but can we get more out of it? Canadian Whale Verde is trying to get over the wall, but Canadian Whale picks up the kill here. Ronaldo forces the flash out of Potato. This game's still pretty bloody. Still a 5k deficit here, but this Cassiopeia definitely making some strides here. And the Zaki not really landing what he wants to land. Kinda just getting turbo kited out. We have Baron spawn. We have Ocean Soul here in 3 minutes, which will be huge. Leandre's already finished here for Hui. So definitely the HP stacker's not having that much fun. We've almost got the Cosmic Drive on Talia. These are some interesting builds. The Manaless Cassiopeia versus the early Deathcap Talia. Ali's picking up his blue buff. Two minutes, 26 seconds until we have to fight for this Ocean Soul. I mean, it definitely would show up a lot of the weaknesses of this DH comp and giving some massive sustain to the likes of the Xin Zhao, Olaf, and Cassio. I don't think Hui's going to be able to use Ocean Soul that well, but it's definitely a welcome addition for Cassiopeia, as it does also, for those who don't know, it does give mana. They're looking at gang Verdict here.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And now with that money, Elise here pushing the bot lane though on the tier 2, you know, it's trading a tier 1 for a tier 2, not really the play you want, but sometimes you gotta make some moves here. The gold lead though is shortening. Oh, that turret not dead yet. Okay. So they'll have to come back for it. It is basically one hit away. So a single auto attack will take it. Now minute 20. We now have the Spirit Visage on the Nasus, so you can have a little bit more survivability against the likes of the Cassiopeia. Well, at least able to find some vision and clear with the Void Scuttle though. Okay. But the recall is in, the Faded Ashes here. Morgana also with the Rylai's early. So really just looking to lock down these bruisery fighters from getting all the value they can though. We're grouping mid here with Hudson. Okay, Hex flashing in over the wall with Potato. We're going to scoreboard down here while we get ready for this next possible fight. I mean, the pinging Baron here, but Soul is on the table. I mean, no, Cassio takes it really fast, however. We'll have to see though, but Skibidi Ronaldo has been the victim of has been the victim of 1v4 man YOLO dives. Okay. Okay. We're gonna force Baron. Probably Cassio has no mana. With no tier, no Roa, Cassio needs a blue buff to be able to do Baron with this build. That's just a free dragon given over. Gold lead still down for about 5k. We're gonna use the Weaver's Wall. Oli's here trying to get some value. Gonna be able to get that inner turret though.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
It is the Fatherless now built up. 2 items, 2 in the top lane. But it's an item lead here for Elise. About half an item up. If you're not going towards that Rylai's, it's going to be 3 Rylai's in one game. That's a lot of Rylai's, boys. Alright. Nasus just looking to steal as much fried chicken as he can without having to pay for it. Yeah, with that blue smite, every time he enters a bush or kills a large monster, he kind of runs fast. If you give too many Ocean Dragons over here to the side of no order, no risk, it can be a little bit dangerous though, because Zahid Nasus, Leona with an Ocean Soul is a really hard front line to kill. Oof, maybe taking a big chunk. Anti-heal now picked up here for Michael Elise. Probably looking for that Crypt Bloom next here. Poor Nubia, looking at the money, no me. Possibility. We got 3 minutes on the dragon. Baron's still up, and neither team really does Baron too well. Okay, Pew Pew forced the flash away, so the Encore technically just misses. Okay, Skibbity Ronaldo picks up a clean kill. Okay, we get Lane Hudson down. Okay. But Ronaldo has no mana. Yeah, there's just no mana on Cassio, so triple kill here for anticipation, and nothing that the Wampums can do. That's gonna be probably an inhale. Yeah, that was a lot of flashes and things used, but that's gonna be Baron plus an inhibitor turret. Elise is taking a lot of damage though. With the Seraphine shielding, they should be fine. Looks like we're gearing up for the final team fight, ladies and gentlemen. Things look kinda jank in the tank. Well, at the end of the day, unfortunately, the Xin Zhao has kinda provided no value to the team comp, and being so far behind means there's no real front line. Also, not that I'm against this manaless build on Cassio, but if Ronaldo does not have a blue buff, he can't play the game. He goes Zoom after, what, 4 spells? Okay? Ronaldo, they're gonna get a recall in. Actually, no one's got any money to finish any opponent. Okay, well, we've got the Bloodletter's Curse here for Hui. Interesting item. kind of impedes his own damage, but it's really just there to kind of make Ronaldo's damage output as high as it possibly can be while he has mana. But, you know, Johnny pushing the top lane, however, we're just taking an inhib for free. See what we get out of it. The root here on the Nubian. Okay, Dark Binding on the Leona, but it might be enough. Get the flip back here on the Canadian Whale. Hudson's gonna look. He wants that bomb. Gets it. So Simon not gonna be enough here. Throw the Undertow out. But yeah, it's Zinzao versus it's Zinzao trying to end the game 1v2. Okay, Thanksgiving gets stuff done, but there's just too much damage. The Grim Deliverance gonna be enough, and now we're gonna pull back people. Yeah, Zinzao just doesn't have the damage. He's trying, he came in with the... Oh my god, we're just murdering people here. And yeah, there's just not enough damage here. Double kill from Michael Elise to finish that team fight. And unfortunately, Wampum Castor not able to bring it back home. So let's get ready. Let's get into that lobby as we get ready for game number 3. A new matchup. This time it's Syncuniverse. All right. Syncuniverse Esports versus Wampum Castor. Already given here by the boys in blue. Sorry, the boys in red. Let's get that music going. Where's my song at? We need something a little bit more hype than red and blue. Grand Dream City? Nah. No. Alright, y'all, I'm down. I'm down for this. Alright. Here we go. Okay, 12 minutes till we get into it. But yeah, no, again, another weird and janky draft here by the side of Wampum Castor. And when you're trying to cheese your opponent ahead of time, if you don't get ahead, it's just gonna be a little bit hard. And you know, if you don't get too far ahead with these kind of weird cheese picks, you just fall too far behind. It's also a little bit of a redemption with some like later game plays, but essentially almost lost that lane level, that lane level 1, was forced to flash away, was sitting under turret trying to dodge as many skill shots as possible. Verdict kind of just had the entirety of the momentum. In the mid lane, though, Ronaldo had some good outs on Elise, but Potato's movements were just better than Canadian Whales for that game number 2. So hopefully we see maybe a little bit of a change up in the draft here for game number 3, something a little bit more classic. You know, it felt a little bit weird seeing Galciac on Mage. But Nubia's been 2 for 2 on Hui. Is he gonna play something else? Is the Ezreal gonna be highlighted? Or are we just gonna stick to the Hui? Because I mean, the Hui, it seemed decent, but you know, sometimes it doesn't always feel like it fits with the team comp. So looking forward to seeing what Wampum here want to draft from. Want to draft here for game number 3 because they've got an interesting opponent. AD Carry plays a lot of hyper carries, and I don't know if we can we out tempo the hyper carries with a mage? That's the real question. 100 and what's that, like 5? No. 130 games played on Aphelios, 118 games played on Jinx. That's a lot. I definitely do feel more comfortable seeing Calciac on the likes of more of these melee and assassin style champions. The Cassio I didn't feel was too bad, but due to the lack of jungle camp control, the blue buff was rarely in his hands, and therefore he kind of, just went every 5 seconds. What is this? No, okay, this is fine. Getting some leg scratches. Alright. So how do we feel about that game number 2? Was the draft too crazy? Did we burn down the kitchen with that draft? I'll be honest, I think we did. It was weird seeing Johnny play a jungler in the top lane. I don't know, man. Maybe Xin Zhao's a thing in like solo queue as a cheese pick, but we're blind picking him. The Zahin just looked way much better in the matchup. Maybe it's just an elo diff, since it was like a challenger anticipation versus like Diamond to Masters Johnny. So maybe the elo diff was a little bit too strong. We got 5 minutes here before we lock in. Hopefully, I think we're just waiting on Calciac. I don't know, man. Maybe the guy's eating Taco Bell in between the games, so he's got to mentally reset his bodily functions. So we'll see what we get here shortly. Oh, okay. Looks like we're ready to get into the games. It's Cunniverse versus Wampum Castor. Gonna be hitting some jungle bangs. And we're back to just hitting the Calciac. The Ambassa taking off the table. We've seen that Johnny is also possibly able to pilot this champion, but El Mundo also going to be just taken off the table. No chances here. 7-4 is the current match record for Wampum Castor. Can we end positive at 8-4? That's a real question. The Thresh also going to be banned here. We're going to ban the classic Riven here against the Carsickers. Let's see here what Wampum wants. I've been very adamant about playing the same style of draft, but I definitely don't want to see another Xin Zhao top lane line pig. It's definitely something that I do not want. Okay, the Gnar here for Johnny. Okay, interesting. Very early Gnar. And the Renekton's still open. Okay, no, it's just gonna be Stardust picking up the Wukong. It's a powerful pick here for him. Felt like the Olaf kind of fell flat a bit. He had some good kills in the early game, but overall, the wall of diff was just so big from the enemy side that he just didn't have enough HP and sustain to be able to fight through the damage that was coming through from Nor Notice. Honeyverse here gonna lock in an anti-dive, AD carry, Xayah. So probably could see Xayah Rakan. It's a really strong duo. And then you can pick your jungle on 3. Because I think if we don't pick the Rakan here in first rotation, we're probably not getting it in second rotation. If I had to guess. But we'll see here what Cunnyverse want. Yeah, indeed, it's gonna be the Lovers duo locked in here for Cunnyverse. What do Nubian and Amanda want here? It's gonna be the Senna. And Senna saw more nerfs again this patch. Oh, no, okay, it's gonna be the Bard. Okay, now that is something new. We have not seen Canadian Whale play Bard at all this split. Definitely an interesting pick, but hey, she said that MSI style picks were not out of contention just yet. It was just draft related. So we'll see here how well her Cosmic Binding and Temporal Fates, Tempered Fates can be, and it's gonna be the victor here for Nubit. Like we said, these long range control mages. No, never mind. We're gonna pivot back to the Ezreal. As always, it's the longest 0 seconds ever. And yeah, no, Ezreal Bard versus Xayah Rakan. I think early on, they definitely do have more pushing power at the level 6. It becomes a little bit harder. But Nubian has piloted this Ezreal to some pretty good games, even some really good carry games, where he just hands diffed a lot of the opposition. So we'll see here what Cunnyverse have in answer for a jungle pick. Often, yeah, we see the Zinzao, we see the likes of the Trundle, or even the Lee Sin, but it looks like it's just going to be Zinzao locked in here for Cunnyverse. And now the band's probably going to pay more attention to the Kasiak. Ronaldo not going to be allowed to have a lot of fun, or are we going to be banning the Bonk Stealer himself? I think definitely Johnny is due for a redemption game after that embarrassing performance on the Zinzao. The Silas ban? Okay, interesting. I don't think we've seen Kasiak pull this out in a while. So it is interesting. But I mean, we have the Rakan, the Zinzao, we've got some fantastic ults already, and maybe they want to play some other fantastic ults. I mean, the Orianna still on the table here in the mid lane, but I don't know if Cunnyverse plays it. I have some fantastic ball delivery targets though. See here what Wampum are feeling in terms of bans. It's gonna be the Aurelia, but that's technically just another hit on that's just another hit towards Kasiak. The Volibear here, a Johnny special. So what else are we going to take off the table? Because right now we have a lot of physical damage from Wampum, no magic damage detected so far. I mean, outside of Bard, we can't really count Bard has the magic damage. We'll see here, though, it is just going to be the Yasuo band away here. Okay. I mean, good knock-up synergies here from Cunny, so We'll see what they feel like blind picking, because they do have counter pick, so we'll see which lane they prioritize first. Kasiak is a challenging opponent though, so it can be pretty hard to play against the Mans. It's just gonna be the Ahri. Okay, this champion has seen himself lose a lot of momentum throughout EWC and the Midseason Invitational, as it kind of just fell off, often feeling trapped, and the roams were not that good. So let's see what Wampum here want to finish off with their solo laners. We do need magic damage in some way or shape. If not, the possible frontline tank, just picking up some armor. Ooh, the Akali here for Ronaldo. This could be huge if it's locked in. I mean, there's a lot of great targets to fight, though. To be fair, we'll need to see Ronaldo play, have a bit more fancy footwork than he had last game. Let's see here. So now we have the assassin. Probably needs something like a tank in the top lane. We'll see here what we put into the hands of the Johnny boy. It's gonna be the Mordekaiser. Okay. So double AP threats, meaning you can't just stack armor this game. Mordekaiser got buffed last patch. Sorry, this patch. 3% increase and 5% AP scaling increase. Sorry, 5% AP scaling increase on the Deathgrass, 3% steal increase on the ultimate. So let's see here. Okay, it's gonna be the Gwen here for Connie. Okay. I mean, definitely interesting. I feel like it's a matchup where the Gwen kind of needs to get ahead. Sorry, the Mordekaiser needs to get ahead, because the Gwen starting at that level 6 with that needlework, especially if we go to double combat, some could be very hard for her to play into. As we get ready to get into the lobby for game number 3, guys, a friendly reminder to grab yourself a snack and a drink. We've got about this, like your 5-ish minute warning before we get into the game. Just waiting to be invited to the lobby and get some stuff done then. Give invites. Arigato. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we go. We're loading into the Rift for game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you've got your snack, you've got your drink. This is Canadian Wales premiering her Bard pick in the LQL, so very excited to see what's up. We'll keep tabs. We'll keep tabs bot lane. But Nubia's brought out this Ezreal a ton of times. Had some really good games on it. And yeah, we're looking to see for probably a carry game from Ronaldo here. It's a lot of suitable targets to be able to deal damage to. And I just wonder with the Rocket Belt nerfs, if we're still going to see multiple Rocket Belts here from the likes of the Ahri, the likes of the Akali. I mean, to be fair, it is more of a Mordekaiser / Akali item than an Ahri / Gwen item. So it really just depends what we're going to be able to get here. So we'll have to see. Because honestly, a dash is so helpful. Often that little amount of distance can be the difference between you dying and you escaping in a trade. Alright, Speculate active, 3 minutes to go till we get into the game. A rather more standard style team comp here from the side of Wampum Castor here in game number 3. Hopefully it does mean that we can bring it back, ladies and gentlemen. While we wait here, I'm gonna leave the music on for you boys. I'm just gonna go to the washroom real quick, and we'll be right back with the action in game number 3. Alright, turn that light on, and let's get ready for Rumble. Alright. Gotta go pick up my pills tomorrow. Gotta get a lot of stuff done tomorrow. I also gotta ship out my boy Pablo's. One data boy. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to wrap it up. Start that music off as we get ready to get into the game. Are we going to end 2-1 or 1-2 this week? You'll have to tune in. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. 12 seconds to go. Honestly, I'm seeing some rather fantastic late game here from Cunniverse, so I'm a little bit scared. But, you know, I always believe in the GOAT combo of Stardust plus Canadian Whale, so I'm just looking. All right, here we go. Some fantastic skins. Vanilla Rakan is a crime, but it's a crime that is kind of accepted. Make dual Wi-Fi. Ah, shit, man. We're playing at the McDonald's, and we didn't invite me. That's crazy. Oh wait, I'm casting. So, we got double barrier, double lethal tempo. Electrocute versus Guardian, so looking to be a little bit more pressing the issues in the bot lane here. I'm surprised to see Canadian well with an aggressive, with the aggressivity. The double electrocute in the mid lane kind of makes sense. Double conqueror, quadruple conqueror on the top side. The only difference is it's Flinga took teleport, Johnny took flash. But on that same note, it's Ignite versus TP in the mid lane here for Ronaldo versus Spammer. Canadian Whale has paused the game. Let's see what the reported issue is. So we should be getting back into the game pretty soon. Remember, we have the auto pause delay, so if the screen freezes for pause publicité. Okay, I don't know. I don't really know what the issue, the pause issue is, but it looks like we should be resuming shortly. Alright. Game is unpausing. Is it? I don't know. Ready check was given. All right. Okay. Wow. Mirrored starts here outside of the Doran's Blade here, Nubia versus the Doran's Bow on Zaya. Everything else seems to be the same. This is where we look to play here in the early game. Looks like a standard 5-point. We got the out of pause delay. Stardust making a 6-7 joke in 2026. That's kind of crazy. Okay.
Minions have spawned.
Ooh, looks like maybe we're gonna try and get some cheese here. Could be in danger. Conqueror first stag, Flinga down to 50% HP already. Gonna be forced to take a recall. More than likely, definitely gonna lose a bit of tempo here. Yeah, TP already used here. And good advantage here already. It's a really good level 1 trade here from Johnny. Electric, you're gonna proc. The thing though has advantage here. Just the Gwen does a lot of easier burst than Mordekaiser, and a lot less predictable as to where it'll be. Ooh, okay. Wow, that ignite electrocute burst. Looking to get back in. Now Spammer though has hit that level 2, so should be able to farm up. If Canadian Whale is looking to get something done. Mateo just getting those feathers in and gonna bully Nubia a little bit. Level 2 now here. Ooh, Cosmic Binding not gonna land. So a free battle dancer. Keep in mind though that with Zaya, Rakan has a bonus range on the battle dance, and I believe when Zaya activates for kills, he gets a little bit more. Ooh, Spammer though has to be decently careful. Out of sustain here. And running pretty low on mana. Ooh, okay. Ronaldo gonna get caught out here. Gets interrupted by the Char. Vibon and Dust just doing their standard clears. I wonder who's gonna get the grab first, because it looks like Stardust has he skipped the camp? No, he cleared him. This summoner spell advantage though to Johnny. It looks like Stardust is gonna be Stardust makes it for the grab first, so the Vibon gonna get jumped on. Okay, Flash forced out of Dust. Okay, and so it looks like Vibon's gonna be able to secure the crab. Ooh, okay, the flash over. Ooh, good play here by Johnny. Flashing over the 4-stack snip snip. It is going to be a double crabbing though here against Stardust. So he did lose his flash, but Johnny definitely happy about this exchange. Up about almost 600 gold, pushing the wave in. So there's definitely going to be a little bit of a deficit here. So far, Ronaldo doing okay. Gonna get a ward over the chickens here. Canadian Well able to just get some money back in the fancy T-bar skin. Dragon spawning in about 20 seconds. It is going to be a don't know if I saw it. Caretaker Shrine. Put careful Ronaldo, so gets a little bit of funny money. Johnny going towards a Nasher? Okay. Alright, that is the level 6 here for Johnny. Mateo has to be... Oh, Mateo, Canadian One might be in trouble. The flash away here. Flash heal used by Canadian Whale. Throw the feathers down here. Canadian Whale looking to just drink her own cups of tea. Get a little bit of that healing back. Yeah, a lot of this sustain though from the Rakan. Okay, level advantage here though. So things could get a little bit dangerous for the side of Tino. Johnny kind of doing his best just to build up as much of a freezy pop as he can. Kulu though, looking. Got something done.
Shine in darkness.
Okay. Spammer. And, ooh, nice two-shot barrage. Gonna find Kulu and Mateo. We are gonna get our hands on the Mountain Dragon with priority here from the bot lane upcoming. Spammer dodged one skill shot. Okay, Flinger gonna be able to survive, but the dragon abandoned. They are gonna spot Stardust on a ward though. Level 6 for both junglers. It's a good job by Vibe on the pull the blue back into the bushes. Stardust couldn't go for the cheeky steal. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be the fatherless first here for Mordekaiser. Okay, so definitely Johnny introducing some interesting builds. It's gonna be double fatherless rush, but with the extra money that Johnny has over Flinger. Ooh, okay, with the dodge. Okay, the 5-point strike here. We're going for the passive reset here. We're looking for it once again. And, yeah, just enough. Skibbity with the clean kill. And with the priority here from the bot lane of Wampum, it is just going to be a free dragon. Void Grubs have been secured, but with Spammer getting solo killed. Nice, arcane, ooh, okay. Be a little bit careful, Mateo and Kulu looking for New Blood, but dive available here for Kulu. But it looks like it's gonna be uncontested grubs, uncontested dragon, so double objective advantage. That's the ignite on Gwen here, and now. Okay, Vibon does get the return kill. We're gonna true shot barrage in the top lane, see if it lands anything. Okay, he's gonna miss. Nibido has an XP advantage. So far, Nubia doing okay in this matchup, being a little bit behind money-wise. Just in tempo, it's a Cole versus Caulfield's Warhammer. But he's down about 2 waves worth of Cole momentum. Okay, here comes the quickness. Okay, Nubia's gonna get charmed up. Okay, nice flash here into the arcane ship. It's gonna be able to get away. And Spammer just doesn't have the damage, you know, it's just a lost chapter. And that was everything from Kulu. And now Ronaldo also just able to lay a trap here probably in the mid lane for the likes of Spammer. Oof, really nice play, using the perfect execution into the shuriken backflip to just get the fadeaway kill. Ronaldo definitely not looking to disappoint his fans this game. And yeah, Flinga losing all these trades. Okay, and Johnny just here, we pressed the ult, but he is stronger. And yeah, no teleport here. I wonder if he's gonna go Nash just to really be like that bruiser, squishy, it is, ooh, okay, Vibondo, level 8, has the Sundered Sky. We are looking for something, but it is still a level 11 Mordekaiser. We do have to be a little bit careful here. We are a fan of Tunnyverse, we can't be giving Johnny too much money. Ronaldo gonna tank up that turret aggro. Fantastically played. Temper Fate on the turret to disable it. Starters took a lot of damage, but at the end of the day, they got everything they needed. Dragons up in a minute 20, so they essentially got a free recall, and you still no Malignant here for Spammer. And he's gonna lose like most of this wave. Oh, Canadian Whale gonna miss out on the blast cone, but it's not really gonna matter too much. Fatherless now finished here for the Gwen. We are going. Honestly, I do not know what that item. Oh, I think we're. Are we just going Gunblade here on the Mordekaiser? Guys, it's Spellslinger Shoes and Gunblade already. Triforce finish here for the Wukong. We got the Swifties on the board. It's a lot of damage though. Ronaldo has to be a little bit careful. But it is definitely an interesting take on a build. It's more like the dueling Kaiser than anything else. Ronaldo, Vibon looking. Ooh, okay. The quickness. It got slowed down by the Tempered Fate. Okay, it's a shutdown for a kill, and Canadian Wag on a magical journey is probably just dead. Oh, no, maybe not. Over the wall? And yeah, Flinga just gets taken away. Vibon though with pressure. Bybon able to take away probably this dragon and pushing away Ronaldo. But it's 8-2 on the board, and the solo laners respect. Sorry, Ronaldo down a little bit less because he gave up. He gave up almost about a goal. But you guys are up 2,000 gold here, and it's gonna be first turret claimed. Okay, the feather's back here. Gonna get canceled out, but yeah, that's a level 12 John boy. Let's be a little bit careful because it's out here at least and yeah, Flinga just doesn't have much momentum right now. Ronaldo picks up a stray fadeaway kill. The spammer here looking maybe to get something. Yep, we're looking to pick up a kill here. So shut down. And that was Gunblade here on the Mordekaiser. And now we're finally getting a little bit of magic resistance, but yeah, no, this Mordekaiser definitely does a lot of damage, though he is rather squishy when Father is. Okay, Zaya looking to get aggressive here with the feathers. Kulu has to be a bit careful. So one dragon apiece. Nubia though finally has. Ooh, have been holding a lot in his inventory. Okay, we're getting in. Ronaldo with the Wampum combo uses the Shuriken. Oh, and Johnny just eviscerates Flinga off the field. Okay. Okay, Spammer forced the flash away. Stardust getting a little bit crazy. But yeah, we've rotated Nubia into the mid lane. Has a Triforce now, almost has, getting closer to the Monamune, but John might just be dead here. No ult here for the Johnny boy. Yeah, Johnny just gonna die. That was a really janky execution. We took a plate at the top inhibitor, but just kind of giving up some money now. Still almost 4K gold ahead here individually for Johnny, so he's very comfortable here. But Spammer does have the Malignance, has the ult, has the blue buffs. Nubian has to be a little bit careful. We've got a 10x soul this game, which is honestly fantastic for both teams. And now Ronaldo, level 13 though, can he escape artist his way out of here? Okay, yeah, he's definitely got that damage. Able to survive. Oof. Ronaldo almost died there though. would have been a bit crazy. He's got a huge shutdown on him once again, but I believe that's gonna be just the Magi's pickup. We're going towards that Storm Surge, but yeah, there's just not much what we can do here. Okay, yeah, Nubian is strong in this game. And yeah, that's just a Triforce on the it's just a Triforce on the Ezreal, but I mean, if you're not dodging any of the spell fluxes or yo, New England Gamer 420, my man, thank you for the follow, my homie. Enjoy your stay. We're game 3 of Wampum Castor. We're playing against Cunnyverse Esports in their final game of week 4 of the LQL. So far, they're doing pretty good, if I had to say so myself. You guys are in maybe a bit of trouble. Looking for that experimental hex play. Ooh, okay, maybe it goes in, but and no death realm for the Mordekaiser means that the turret is gonna go down.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
It's a top tower traded for a bot tower. Mordekaiser, so not gonna be able to capitulate on that, but yeah, this is a level 16 Mordekaiser here, doing fantastically against the Cunnyverse. Could be in danger here, but let's see. Okay, he's tagged spammer. Okay, dodged the charm from the Arya, and yeah, he should be fine here. Johnny now on the bot lane, looking to finish his. Ooh. That's just Flinga teleporting away. So huge summoner spell on cooldown. 0-7-1 here on the Gwen. Really not contributing much to this game, but it's honestly been the name of the game here for the solo lanes of Wampum Castor, really just giving us that dominant performance here in games 1 and games 3. With the Ripmaker finish, has enough sustainability to just survive. Bybonga lifting it off the Canadian Whales. He gets enough. With the Crescent Guard forced out, the quickness gonna find Nubia though. Sorry, so gonna find Ronaldo. Even though Spammer tries to get involved. Ooh, Mateo with a good root. Stardust forced to flash away. Ronaldo gets caught by the charm. Chunked to about 40%. Kulu. And Ronaldo dies to the turret shot though. Bounty turret claimed for Flinga in the bot lane though. So money down to only just the 4K deficit here for Cunnyverse. Nubia gonna get jumped on. Okay, Nubia with a fancy feed. Is it gonna be enough? Okay, the feathers fly. Okay, Nubia looking. Okay, we're doing good. And while we take out this Zaya, Nubian here just flexing, using the fancy footwork, gets him a double kill. Truly the masturbator. They're low HP, no problem. I'm Ezreal. Ba 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 ba. Gets the shit done correctly. Like I think I gotta try and assassinate. Okay, and it could be dangerous here. Okay. Spammer here. Trying to find an angle. Okay, okay. using the perfect execution gonna be enough. And, yep,
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
it's a lot of damage. There's not much survivability here from the solo laners of Cunniverse. 23-7. It's honestly a bit of a massacre. If I'm to be honest, Johnny level 17 has the Hexblade, 3 items completed, almost 3 completed items here for Ronaldo, as well as the Seeker's Armguard hasn't had to use it just yet. But the Spotting Award here, now we're clearing vision, getting ready for that Chemtech Soul Point here in just a second. I'm pretty sure Vibon's power in this game has kind of phased out, you know, with the 2.5 item point, but since Al starts, I think he stole a little chicken. And yeah, Johnny just coming in with the execute, uses the gunblade, gets that slow, looks pretty disgusting, and it looks like we're gonna be wrapping up this game soon. As we prepare, we pick up the sword point here, and Johnny is just smashing and bashing these turrets. Mateo and Flinga here sent on defense, but it's just gonna be Flinga for responsible. Baron though started up. Seeker's picked up though for the Ari, so maybe there could be some plays, but yeah, no, this Gwen really starting to hemorrhage the losses a little bit too much. Gwen ultimate not really doing any damage. Okay, we're gonna try stopping Mateo from taking the turret. He's gonna be able to claim the bounty. We broke Temper Fade. It looks like it did not. It found some minions. Ronaldo tries to have them fancy feats. Okay. Canadian picks up a kill here. Now Johnny finds Vibon, sends him to the pegging station, and Ronaldo with a killing spree here once again. Now it's a 3-0 at the end of the day, and it might just be the end of the game. Ronaldo recalling as the Zonias now. I think could have stayed with the push. So we'll see here. Double inhib turrets taken, double inhib also taken. Johnny definitely inventing some cool builds for us to use in solo queue if you want. Ooh, okay. First Nexus turret goes down. Is it gonna be enough? Okay. I think they're just waiting for Ronaldo to get here. Wow, that's a 50% chunk from just one isolated obliterate. Kulu has to be careful here. The Nexus is open. There's 5 cannon minions hitting. Ronaldo looking to go in for the sneaky kill. As we get ready, the game's just gonna end. It's gonna be a kill. It's gonna be a 3-0 during the Nexus defense. It's not gonna be enough at the end of the day. Wampum Castor finished this week 8-4. A little bit of a slip up in game number 2 with a not so amazing draft, but they brought it back with this fantastic "we find you, we pick you up" kind of draft, especially that insane outplay here from the Ezreal in that late game team fight though. But hey, that's gonna be it for us casting the LQL this week. We'll be back with week 5 next week, next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Don't you miss out on it. But other than that, we're working the Aegis Desk Thursday, and likely by Friday we'll probably have some kind of daily league stream coming up for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. As always, remember, if you enjoy what you see here, we're live every Tuesday, and we're gonna be live some of the days during the week. I'm just resetting my clock from surviving MSI and EWC, so don't worry, the daily streams are going to be coming back. If ever you want to get your games casted, you know, stock up your points and redeem a cast here at the Fallen Sanctum Incorporated. We'll see you guys next time. I'll catch you all on the flip side, and if you're watching from YouTube, leave a comment as to which game was your favorite tonight.